Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack making backflip. Telly Hank did with the action. With the vital speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews, how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby May. Just caught a touchdown from the Bay.
On the streets, it'll take a higher power than the police commissioner to break the silence.
It would take a murder, and it would take God.
An impassioned Commissioner Harrison putting responsibility Tuesday for the continued violent crime on the culture to keep quiet.
People don't like snitches, you know. It's like one of the lowest things you can do out here.
From West Baltimore.
But they might see somebody get killed right in front of them, and they mind their business.
To the east side.
It's always been a thing with no snitching. It's always, it's always been that way. That's a code I guess we live by that.
Not cooperating with police is often viewed as a survival instinct.
So it been in us not to snitch, not to tell.
It's signing the death warrant. There ain't no protection.
The culture has been around for decades and rose to notoriety with the 2004 DVD Stop Snitching.
A lot of lives have been born because of that video.
The men and women of the Baltimore Police Department would like to thank the producers of the Stop Snitching video. In case you didn't know, you actually helped make Baltimore a safer city. If we didn't know before, now we know the faces in the game. In fact, 3 of the people in the video have already been arrested, and they won't be coming home for a while. We've arrested the so-called cameraman. We've arrested people outside of one of the nightclubs featured in the video. So if you can find another cameraman, make another video. Go ahead, keep on talking. We're listening. Let's go, y'all.
Yo, we back. It's your boy Popalot. Mob. We on our way to Murderland with it. Bodymore to be exact. We gonna need the whole city to get in the comment box for this, because y'all know what's about to go down. Now, today, we are gonna be covering one of the most notorious people to ever go down in Baltimore street lore, but for all the wrong reasons. And the person that we're going to be talking about today is going to be a guy by the name of Tyree Stewart. Now, depending where you are from Baltimore, you probably definitely heard of Tyree Stewart if you was in the streets from about 1998 to 2003. And I'm almost sure a lot of our other viewers are familiar with Tyree Stewart. They're just unaware of it. So if any of you guys saw the episode that we did on Ronnie Skinny Suge Thomas, or even the episode we did on Itchy Man Thomas from out of Baltimore, you might have heard Tyree Stewart's name there, as he was a key figure in both episodes. Now, if anybody remembers the Stop Snitching DVD that was released in the mid-2000s by the person I just spoke about, Ronnie Skinny Suge Thomas, you might have heard people on the DVD referencing a person by the name of Black or by the name of Blackee, where some people would go into detail and say how he made the city look bad. On top of that, saying he had people in the city thinking it was cool to rat and get money. Now, the person that they was talking about in said DVDs was Tyree Stewart. And just based off that DVD alone, he would go down as one of the most notorious informants in Baltimore history. But what is not known about Tyree Stewart is what led him to cooperate with the federal government. Now, using Operation Exile, on August 20th, 2003, the federal government would go on to indict Tyree Stewart, along with 31 others, with crimes that took place while running a marijuana trafficking operation that was responsible for the distribution of approximately 20,000 kilograms in a West Baltimore neighborhood over a 5-year period. During the course of my research, I read a lot of places where they would label him as a marijuana trafficker, where it would go on to say that he was the head of a $50 million marijuana trafficking ring. Now, in that 20-count indictment, it would charge that from 1998 through August of 2003, that the defendants in the organization distributed a high quality of marijuana known as Arizona through various markets or shops located on the 1800 block and the 1900 block of West Lavendale Street, the corner of Edmondson and Fulton Avenues, and the 700 block of Kirby Lane. Now, each shop was managed by one of Stewart's lieutenants, according to the government, and workers from the shop packaged marijuana for retail sale and would distribute that marijuana from a nearby residence, business, or a nearby street location. Now, it was said that during the course of the investigation, law enforcement will seize $100,000 in cash, which sounds like $200,000 to me, but hey, weapons, along with large quantities of high-grade marijuana. Several of the defendants, as well as Tyree Stewart, will be forced to forfeit their homes, as well as numerous vehicles. So he was really getting money in the city. Now, just to take y'all back in time, or to give you a glimpse inside the hustle, what he was essentially doing was getting high-grade marijuana from Arizona for $1,000, according to the media, which he would bring back to Baltimore to sell for a hiked-up price of $2,000, or what we would refer to around here as flipping midgets. Now, after being arrested, it was wide-scale reports that Tyree Stewart would immediately begin to cooperate with investigators, and he would give information on Salenthal Itchy Man Thomas, who I spoke of earlier, about a 2001 murder of Jesse Williams, where he said he paid Itchy Man as well as 2 others $10,000 each for their participation in that murder. Tyree Stewart would go on to plead guilty to running a CCE, or a continued criminal enterprise, but not before giving the federal government enough information to sentence Itchy Man to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Not exactly sure how long Tyree Stewart was sentenced to, or anybody else he cooperated on. Based on everybody's reaction on the DVD, it definitely left the city of Baltimore with a black eye. Anybody from Baltimore, definitely West Baltimore, if y'all remember this, if y'all was around from 1998 to 2003, we need y'all in the comment box ASAP. Y'all know what it is with me. It's your boy Popalot. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, POP_A_LOT. I'm going to be back with some more of this real trill spill shit. And y'all know what it is. Mob, mob, mob.